Howdy folks, welcome back to Street Rust. Hey, today we're going to do something a little different today. The last couple weeks, the last 30 days, water line break, major snowstorm in northwest Arkansas, dryer broke, garage door opener broke. I got sick from COVID again, was down for about a week. Let's see, snowed again. Big sub-zero temperatures. We can't handle that. That's like Alaska, Canada weather for us. We die. We just shrivel up and die. We need 100 degrees and 100% relative humidity to survive in Arkansas. But then the dryer broke again. Holy cannoli. What's a guy got to do? But anyway, what are we going to talk about today? When you're laying in bed, you start thinking. And what I want to talk about today is what it takes to run a YouTube channel and the journey to getting to 1,000 subscribers. I've got a good cup of hazelnut coffee here. I have got notes on my laptop here so that I somewhat stay on task. I'll be wandering a little bit. I'm really not concerned with how long this video is or is not, because I'm going to say what I have to say. So, okay, before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to Dan, DD Speed Shop up in Canada, Tri-5 guy, does 55, 56, 57 Chevys and mixes in a bunch of other stuff. But Dan, I like his channel because he does what he wants, and he promotes not listening to the noise, to the outside voices of what everybody else is doing. You're doing your videos because what you love to do is what you're passionate about. He said, it's your car, do what you want, and I 100% love that. He's been talking quite a bit lately about what it takes to operate a YouTube channel. Love that. He talks about passion, he talks about money. This motivated me to put together this video. So this is not necessarily for the people who want to watch you rebuild a car in a 30-minute video from dragging out of the field to driving down the road. This isn't that type of video. My hope is that this will add some value to your YouTube journey. Or if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So currently, where's Street Rust at? I've been hard at this for probably about 24 months, 2 years. There have been some downtimes, some uptimes, things of that nature. Currently, we're at 583 subscribers. I'll put a little shot of that down here in the screen. We are at averaging about 2,100 watch hours every 28 days. That's how the analytics runs it. We hadn't met the 500, and we were well over 3,000, which is the first tier, not to get monetized, but to where you can sell virtual stickers and all this crazy stuff. Really not concerned about that. I'm more concerned about getting monetized at 1,000 subscriber and 4,000 hours watch time. Anyway, so we were up above 3,000 watch hours for the last 365 days rolling, and a lot of that came from Hot Rod Power Tour 2 years ago. So as we hit that 1 year mark this past summer, those hours dropped down significantly. We will be going to Hot Rod Power Tour this year again. With a little different vision. So that's where we're currently out. As far as time and money, I'm spending a ton of money and as much time as I can, and it's 100% coming out of my pocket. We'll talk a little bit about some of these things that I have sitting on the table, and you can see the big green truck behind me, the 1970 Ford F-250. We'll talk a little bit about that. Let's keep talking about YouTube channels. You can go out there. Does YouTube officially publish anything that says only 10% of YouTubers will ever get monetized? Well, heck no, they don't, because that would be suicide. But there's lots of articles out there. There's lots of videos out there, even on YouTube, by YouTubers, and there's lots of data points out there that demonstrate only 8 to 10. It was like 8.4% to 10% of all YouTube channels get monetized. That means they're not making any money from the monetization, from the ads and things of that nature. So why is that? Why do only 8 to 10% of YouTube channels get monetized? My opinion is that from what I've seen, what I've heard, people realize that it takes a lot more work than expected, and it's not the get-rich-quick platform that they thought it was. And that's the bottom line, you know. We're all searching for the get-rich-quick scheme, and you know, for those of you that have survived network marketing, multi-level marketing, things of that nature, it's just not out there. You're going to get what you put into it. Go out and read some of those articles. So why, the question was, you know, why are people quitting? People are quitting because they're not willing to put in the work to do it. Okay. So what I would like you to do right now, I usually don't ask for this up front, but I'm going to do it right now. If you would just take a second and down below, click subscribe, click like, and go ahead and share this video with somebody you may know. It's 100% free to you. It's a blessing to me. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, okay, is to get subscribers, to get likes, and for you to share the videos. And along with that comes all the really gnarly comments. You know, my subscribers have been pretty nice to me. There's been a couple rough ones, but overall, I appreciate you all very much. And your comments that add value. What does it take to build a YouTube channel? Like I said, I'm on my journey to 1,000. I wanted to do this video because I'm in the heat of the battle. When I have a million subscribers, it's going to be difficult for me to look back and really touch that passion and that struggle and the frustration and the emotions of building a YouTube channel where it's monetized and you're actually making some money, right? So what's it take to build a YouTube channel? Time and money. I just broke it down into those two categories. From a time standpoint, think about it. You got to develop an idea. This truck didn't magically show up in my garage. I had to go find it. I had to have, well, we'll talk about money in a minute. I had to find it. I had to find a way to get it because I don't have a big fancy car trailer. I have one I'm working on, and I'm working on this to haul the car trailer. So I don't have a big fancy, you know, drop tilt hydraulic bed where I can go pick up anything like that. I got to get it to the house. That costs money. Then you got to purchase everything you need. Everything you need. Think about it. When you're watching, the next time you're watching a DD Speed Shop or Dylan McCool or Junkyard Digs or Vice Grip Garage, holy cannoli, he's reinvesting the money back into his business. I get that with Derek, but think about the money up front you have to do it. This truck back here behind me, paid $1,100 for it, got a great deal. But we're already upwards. If you watch my other videos, we're about $2,600, maybe a little more. I gotta do the math for the next video into this vehicle, and it's produced videos, but that's about it right now. I don't have any income coming in from this YouTube channel, so it's 100% out of my pocket. So you got to purchase everything you need. Then you got to do the work. You got to find the time. You work your full-time career. You know, I have my ministry within the church, within the body of Christ. Those are my priorities. Then whatever time I have left, late on a work night, maybe a Saturday evening, something like that, I got to chisel out time to come out here and work. There are some nights I'd love to just be in my nice warm bed, just watching NASCAR or something like that. But so you have to find the time to do the work. Then when that's all done, then you've got to find the time to edit and publish the video. With my timeline, that's usually after 10 o'clock at night, sometime between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. or possibly, if I do everything right and get the work done on Saturday, I can edit it, you know, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. So we're talking about time and money. Time is valuable. Every person has 24 hours in a day. None have more, none have less. What you do with that 24 hours you're given that the Lord blesses you with every day is going to determine your success or your failure. It's going to determine my success or my failure. Now the money. I've talked a little bit about money mixed in with the time. But let's talk about money. Vehicle behind me, like I said, $1,100, got a great deal. Go on YouTube, search your area, click up there, go into Facebook Marketplace, click more, go to trucks and cars, and then put some parameters on it. Say, I want to see everything that's 1989 or sooner, and I want to see everything that's $1,500 or less. And it's going to filter everything out, and you can do it within a 1 mile radius of your house or 250 mile radius. But what you're going to see is you're not going to find this truck for $1,100. I bought this, it's been almost 2 years. This February, this month it'll be 2 years. And I've done a couple projects with it, or was it last year? I don't want to lie. I've had a long time. It was just a great deal. The time was perfect. This truck right here, you're probably going to pay $2,000, $2,500 just to pull it out of the field. You could it's amazing what people are asking for cars. And if it's a Chevy and it's got a 55, 56, or 57 in front of it, or a Chevelle, or if it's a Mopar and it's got anything like, you're not gonna find a Super B, but unless you got 100 grand to spend. But anything Mopar, your Chargers, even your satellites, all your darts, big money. So first you got to go out and buy the vehicle. Then you got to get the vehicle home. Then cost of parts, go price parts. You know, sometimes I spend too much time to save $1. I'm looking at Rock Auto, I'm looking at Parts Geek, I'm looking at Amazon, I'm looking at eBay, then I'm looking at all the local vendors from a AutoZone to an O'Reilly to a Napa standpoint to see who's got the best deal out there. So I don't want to spend 2 hours of my time to save $3. But on the other hand, I can save a significant amount of money when I buy stuff online. And then cost of supplies. I got some stuff laid out here. You know, Harbor Freight, that's my toy store. Pack of these gloves, I think there's 5 sets, 10 gloves, about $4, not too bad. Now these gloves, right now, there's nothing on sale, and they run about 13, 14 bucks a box, and I buy the 5 mil. They do have a parking lot sale. I got the advertisement coming up for Inside Track members starting March 1st. They're gonna have all these half price. That's when I'll go stock up on these. Same thing with the blue paper towels. You can go price them at Harbor Freight. You go price them on Amazon. You can buy it this way, or you can buy the big box with 200 paper towels or whatever it is for $14.99. You're not going to find them cheaper on Amazon. What else we got up here? Go to your local AutoZone or O'Reilly's and price a tube of this. You're going to pay anywhere between $8 and $10 just for that. When you're doing brakes, your copper washers, don't go to Napa and pay $1.99 for 2 of them. Go to Amazon, order a whole kit, and these are SAE. I think I paid like $10.99. Electrical connectors. Once again, don't go to AutoZone or your local parts store and buy a little pack for $6.99. Spend $11.99 and get a bunch of them. These are fuses, glass fuses that I just got in. You can hear the dogs barking outside next door. Nothing I can do about it, so deal with it. These glass fuses, I think I paid $9.99 for these on Amazon. But then you get into PB Blaster. When it's on sale, last time it was on sale at Harbor Freight, I bought a couple cans of it. These are like $6.99 there, $7.99, $8.99 at the parts stores. Carb cleaner, you'll definitely need to be buying this stuff by the case. I watch, the Traveler brand comes from Tractor Supply. I also Walmart, their Super Tech brand or whatever it's called. The carb cleaner is usually, you know, between $2.50 and $3 a can. Try to find it and stock up when it's on sale. Go buy a can of primer. You're going to pay anywhere from $7.99 to $12.99 depending on where you're buying it. And the engine paint or any kind of specialty paint, I mean, you're paying there again 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bucks a can. This is actually engine paint. This is what we used on the truck here. So all this adds up, and it's all coming out of your pocket. So you need to be thinking about that. as you're building your channel, you need to, you know, this is not a video on managing your finances, but here's what you can't do, folks. You can't take your rent money, your mortgage money, your car payment money, your food money. The kids got to have milk. You know, you can't do that. You're going to have to learn how to skimp, save stuff, don't throw anything away, learn how to recycle parts, whatever you have to do. Nuts and bolts, you better have a couple drawers full of them. Nuts and bolts aren't too expensive. If you got a local Tractor Supply, that's where you want to go. You pay for it by the pound, different grades. You got 5 grade, 8 grade, stainless steel, whatever you need. That's the best route to go. I could have ordered a set of bolts for this water pump because the old ones were kind of rusted through a little bit. It was like 30 bucks I found it on eBay. I went down and spent $3. And all you gotta do is learn how to size them and stuff and go down to your local Tractor Supply and buy them there. All right, so there's a lot of money involved with building a YouTube channel, especially one like this. And if someone is not monetized, if someone isn't at least at 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which you wouldn't know that part, I wish that dog would shut up, okay? But once again, nothing I can do about it, so maybe I need to deal with it. So anyway, you got to watch your budget. I'm very blessed that I have some other business ventures going on outside of my career, and I basically use that money to run this channel. Okay, so it's not coming out of my home budget and things of that nature. So, with all this in mind, why don't I just quit? Well, some days I want to quit. Some days I don't want to come out here in the garage. And some days I'm out here and just miserable and I say, you know what, this is supposed to be fun. And most days it is fun, but there are days I just don't want to be out here. Why don't I just quit? Because it's my passion. It's my desire. It's what I love to do. It's my hobby. Would I want to be working as a mechanic full time in a shop or something like that? Heck no. But would I love to be out being creative and just the exhilaration of pulling something out of the field and getting it started that's been left for dead. Number one, that's just an awesome feeling. And then number two, being creative, building stuff, modifying stuff. You got to have a drill press, you know. You got to have a metal bender. You got to have a death wheel. You got to have a grinding wheel. Things of that nature. I've got a little $100 Chicago electric welder. You've seen it in some of my videos. I'm not going to go out and buy a $2,000 welder yet. I'd like to have a nice big welder, right? I can see you got Lincoln and then Miller. I think Miller would be the one I would go with the tank that hooks up. You know, it's a true MIG welder. Not going to happen right now, so I do with what I have. So I don't quit because I'd be doing this anyway, whether I was doing the video or not. I wouldn't do it as often. And I wouldn't spend as much money probably because sometimes you just got to spend the money to get the video done, to get the project done. So in my opinion, if you're not on your YouTube channel, if you weren't doing your YouTube channel, would you still be doing that? If the answer is no, then you're probably destined to failure. You got to find something that you're passionate about that you already do. Or you started and you love to do it, and whether you're videoing or not, you just can't live without it. You know, I lay around in bed at night and get myself in trouble looking at pictures of cars and stuff like that. What I would do with a rat rod, I would use this body and this body part, and and then can I afford an LS engine right now? No. That dog's driving me crazy. I know it's driving you crazy too. But anyway, can I afford an LS engine right now? No, but could I go to the junkyard and get a Vortex engine? Yeah, probably could do that. So there's no, when there's no passion or fulfillment in what you're doing, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to produce a quality product if you're just trying to do it just to make a quick buck. I've always loved cars. A little bit about my passion. I can remember back in the 70s, mid 70s, I'm cutting pictures out of the National Geographic and gluing them to the side of my dresser. And one that comes to mind was a Lincoln Continental. My mom loved it when I did that, but I didn't care because I just wanted to look at those cars all the time. Cartoons, not cartoons like cartoons, but the magazine Cartoons, loved reading those. Hot Rod magazine, loved reading those. Loved looking at those cars. Building model cars, loved to do when I was younger. My first car was a 1953 Chevy. I bought it before I could even drive. It's where I learned to work on engines, 235 straight six. It was a 3 on the tree. It was a 210, two-door post. I worked on that car a year before I could even drive it. I started strong on my hot rod journey, but I let life get in the way. I didn't let it get in the way. I did the responsible things. I simply had to fulfill my responsibilities as a husband, as a father, and as a soldier for me. I'm 58 years old. From the age of 17 to 31, I was in the United States Army. And through a series of unfortunate events, that ended. And we'll just leave that at that. But nonetheless, when you're in the military getting deployed all over the place, you don't have a lot of time. They ain't no 57 Chevy out in those deserts that you can tinker on, okay? So, that's a little bit about my car journey. I started strong, let life get in the way. I was well into my late 40s, early 50s before I started getting back into it. I just said, hey, it's time. My kids are older. My oldest is 31 years old. My youngest is 18. Got 5 kids spanned in between those years. Got a couple grandbabies. Loving it. But I got back into this. Build your channel. Be passionate about it. It will come. For me, I can say that because I remember when I was trying to hit 100. Now I'm at 583. I'm trying to hit 600. Just little chunks. I'm not focusing on 1 million subscribers right now. I'm focused on getting to 600. Then when I'm 600, I'll focus on getting to 700, then 800, 900, then 1,000. I truly believe that this summer we'll be hitting 1,000 easy, especially with some events we're going to that we have planned in Hot Rod Power Tour. So, what are we doing, and what can you do to take your channel to the next level? And this is what I've been really thinking about, especially laying in bed sick. You wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you have an idea, you got to write it down or write it on your phone, whatever, and then put all these notes together. That's how some people call it diarying, some people call it journaling. That's how you get all your thoughts together. So what are we doing to take our channel to the next level? First of all, you need to invest a little time in learning YouTube better. I've been spending some time. You know what? Time out. I'm gonna go throw a snowball at this dog. All right, I'm back. Hands are cold. Threw a couple snowballs at them. I didn't hurt the dogs. They're huge German Shepherds. They belong to my neighbor. They're great dogs. But sometimes they get to barking. They're barking at themselves. And it drives me crazy. Plus, they looked at me like I was stupid. They'll probably start barking again. So, forgot where we were. Oh, invest time in learning YouTube. Get in there and understand analytics. The analytics are going to show you where you're being successful, where you're not being successful. As an example, doing I'm up to like 12 or 13 videos on this one truck. People don't like that, okay? They just don't like it. And I got to do something different. But you can see your trends, you can see your audience, you can see your watch times, how many impressions you get. You learn a little bit about that, and there's tons of YouTube videos out there that other people have done that will show you that. Study successful channels like yours. There are some channels that I watch that I mentioned. There's some that are my favorites. The ones I don't like, I mentioned I spent many years in the Army. I've probably heard every cuss word known to man, but I don't like listening to it. It's just, I'm at the point in my life, I don't use that type of language anymore. I know better than anybody else. I just decided I don't want to use it and I don't want to be around it. So all the potty mouth videos, I don't watch those. It kind of turns me off. So I know some people like that, and that's okay. But for me, no. So let's see. Study successful channels like yours. Find your niche. I used to call it niche, but then late in life I learned it was called niche. Find your niche inside of your niche. So my niche is cars, specifically old cars right now. But I've got to find a niche within the niche. It's not doing what I'm doing here because it's not working. I think part of my niche is going to be, I don't know. I need to go find that car, pull it out of the field, and then within 2 or 3 videos, finish everything. I'm not going to do the whole thing in 30 minutes. I don't have that kind of budget, but you know, maybe do a video of getting it home and getting it started, and then another video of you know, continuing to get it roadworthy, and then the third video, roadworthy on the road driving. That's what I think I'm going to be focusing on. And also, you know, when I look at the analytics of my channel, there's about a third are in the 30s, a third are in their 40s, a third are in their 50s, or above that, in their 60s, 70s. There's 3 age brackets, basically from 30 to 70. That's where all my viewers are. What about all these young kids? Well, they don't want to watch me. I'm an old guy with a goatee. But you know what? One of my better videos was the Miata coil pack that I did years ago. It did really good. Maybe I need to, you know, build a drift car or something like that. Heck, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So find your niche inside your niche. Consistently produce videos. Takes time. I'm really bad about what day of the week. Sometimes it'll be Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday. I got to do better at that. That's one thing that I've heard consistently from other YouTube channels to be successful, is you need to have that predictability with your audience. So I've got to do better at that. Something to consider for your channel. Better editing and sound. The editing I'm getting better at. The sound, I went through a horrendous trial. I bought a real cheap, like $29 Bluetooth wireless mic for my GoPro. I also bought the mod. I had to buy it used because for the Hero 8 they're out of stock even at GoPro, and that cost some money. But I found a killer deal. I got the mod. I got another GoPro Hero 8. I got a bunch of stuff, a kit, a box, a bunch of good stuff for like $250. So it was a really good deal. Didn't talk about all that money. You got to have computers to edit these videos. Some of you really young people, you can do all that on your iPhone and stuff like that. I'm not even an iPhone guy. I'm Android, you know. I'm an alien, okay? But my entire family, my wife and all my kids are all iPhones, but I have not joined the dark side. I will someday, I'm sure. Better editing and sound. I returned that sound thing. It looks like I'm going to go with probably the DJ mic, the Mini, which has superior sound compared to what I was working with. Right now, I'm just using shotgun speaker on the GoPro mod that I'm using on my Hero 8, and I think it does okay for now. Let's see. We need to build the Street Russ brand. You look at the shirt I'm wearing. This is my name. This is our channel. That way, if I ever get lost, they know who I belong to and what my name is. I'm kind of messing around with some stuff. I think this is a cap shirt I got off YouTube, and then I ordered some of these. They came from China. It took too long. Lesson learned. It was about 3 weeks to get these. They're iron-on. Got the American flag on here, kind of like that logo, but I've got to settle on the logo, and then I've got to brand our logo. So build the Street Russ brand logo. Seeking other revenue streams from the channel. When you look at some, go look at Sleeper Dude. I watch him. Go look at Vice Grip Garage. Everybody watches that. But they're getting paid to do promotions. Is anybody going to pay me to do a promotion at 583 subscribers? No, but the time will come. I got to get out there and network. But what I can do is I can go do an online store and just link it to in the comments of my video, and I can sell products that are Street Rust, and that's what we're looking at doing here very shortly, in the very near future. Events, gotta get you and get your name out there, not just the videos, especially in the car world. drag and specialty events, duct tape races, Mo Party, Ford Fest, Hot Rod Power Tour, all the sick week, sick stuff going on down in Florida. We got to get involved in that. But to get involved in that, you got to have not this truck, got to have a drag car. I got a big 4-door 68 Chrysler Newport, 383 board 30 over. It got shorty headers on it. I got an Edelbrock 750, probably a little too big. Might back that down to a 600, 650. It's got 292 highway gears. I got a rear end sitting downstairs. It's not a sure grip, but 351 gears. I might slap those in for a power tour. Tell you what, I cam that thing up. I can probably make it scoot down the track pretty good for some fun. So those are the things that we are going to do to build the Street Rust brand. You've got to know what you're going to do to build your brand. Okay. As for me, that desire, that passion, I'll be tinkering with cars until the good Lord takes me home. I'll probably die under a vehicle, not getting crushed. That would be a bad way to go, but it would be fast. But probably from a heart attack or stroke or dementia from sniffing all the carb cleaner and everything. But I'm okay with that because I'm content and I'm enjoying, in my opinion, factual to me, I'm enjoying the blessings that God's given me and the talent and the gifts. So our mantra here at Street Rust is never give up, and that's where I'm going to to leave you is don't give up, never give up. If you're truly passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it and it's a chore every day, stop. Go find something that you're passionate about. Maybe you're passionate about kitties or puppies or grandbabies or painting pine cones or making stuff out of wood or making windmills or whatever you're passionate about. Go find out what that is. Then building a YouTube channel is going to be a lot easier for you. It's going to be a lot more fun because it doesn't even flutter through my brain to quit. I've been at this solid 2 years, and the IRS is going to declare it a hobby the 3rd year if I don't make any money. But that's a whole other story. But I'm not giving up. I'm not doing it. I'm just absolutely not going to give up. That's a great thing about this country, our nation, our people. We're a passionate people. We don't give up. We do it when it hurts. We do it when it's inconvenient. We do it sometimes when we don't want to. But that's what passion is. So never give up. And if you would take a moment, I'm going to promote it again. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Click down there. And most of all and above all, please be blessed and be safe, especially during this 33rd round of COVID and the weather that's hitting a lot of the Midwest and the East right now. So be blessed, and we'll see you next time when we'll be working on this truck again.